Jawa cakes, I believe is what we had saved last time. I was led to believe that Islamophobia was a new thing and not a solid part of why white supremacy's Europe formed like 1,200 years ago. Yeah, I mean, it was always a thing. Islamophobia has only been a thing since 2001. Then a book called The Crusades slams down on a table. Let's go! Customs officer, what are we doing exactly? We had just kind of fixed Tatooine, basically, a little bit. The Sand People, there we go. The Sand People chieftain was surprised that you returned with the Vaporators. He will reduce the frequency of attacks against the Zerka, and has given you his gaffy stick as a symbol of the agreement. Take the gaffy to the Zerka office in Anchorhead. Now, we also freed some Jawa slaves. That was a fun thing as well. Now, I don't know if they're going to be happy with this. We're probably going to have to lie and say, hey, we killed him, because that doesn't seem good enough, I'll be honest. Even from my point of view, I'm like, they're still going to attack them. They're just going to reduce the attacks. That's still bad. You're still attacking, so... Although, these are colonists we're talking about. So it's... we'll see. It's interesting the 3D scans from Assassin's Creed game development was used to help rebuild the Baguette Castle. I don't know what any of that means. Are you referring to the Twin Towers as a Baguette Castle? Because they kind of look like baguettes standing up. That can't be real. That can't be what you mean. What's the Baguette Castle? Notre Dame? Oh, are you referring to Notre Dame as the Baguette Castle? Because that would make sense. What was he doing? Where was the fucking office? The office was right in here. Amazing. Hello, I did it, sort of.
From the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
No, I'm just thinking about bounties, as in, like, I was about to say the delicious chocolate, but I kind of just like the coconut. It was the only chocolate I would eat from a tin of Celebrations at Christmases when I was a kid, was the Bounties, and then sometimes the Snickers, but Bounties in particular, because nobody else in my family or friends liked Bounties. Everybody was like, those are fucking vile, what's wrong with you? Bounties are pretty good. I have gaffy sticks, I think. I think I might only have one.
I see that, but do you have the all-important chieftain's gaffy?
Yep.
That was what you agreed to get for us.
Yes, here it is. We just won't say it. You're either a bounty eater or a bounty hater. It is a thing. It's like what people say about Marmite, but I find even more true. Because I think I had Marmite once, and, you know, the ad campaign for Marmite was always like, you either love it or you despise it. And then I tried it and went, it's like a 5. I had coconut water today. It's nice for summer. Some nice chilled coconut water. Coconuts are delicious. I love coconuts. I will just eat like a whole coconut. Obviously, I'll crack it open first, but like, I really like coconuts. Yes, here it is.
Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain.
She doesn't need to know.
Zerka Corporation thanks you.
For a bit more, I could maintain my vigilance in the future.
It would be valuable to have someone on call if the Sand People made another incursion. I think you're right. Yes, here's an additional reward. Once again, Zerka Corporation thanks you.
Fantastic. They discontinued Bounty in Australia, but Bootlegland Aldi still makes them. I believe the Bounty knockoff from Aldi is called Romeo's. I'm aware of them. I think they might even be vegan. Aldi has Romeo, which is the same thing. There we go. I think I've seen Bounty, but might be getting phased out. I was annoyed when they discontinued the dark chocolate bounties, because they were better. I like dark chocolate bounties, because I think they were vegan, because dark chocolate sometimes is. And dark chocolate and coconut is just kind of a nice thing to have together. Again, though, if they sold... I think disgustingly, if they sold bounties without the chocolate at all, I'd probably buy them instead. Like if they just had just a shell-less bounty that just had the sort of moist coconut in it. That would be nice. Dark chocolate was so good, they were amazing. 1300 XP, that's pretty good. Okay, I think we're done with that. What's the next quest? I guess we'll go talk to the Jawa former slaves. What's the reasoning there? There's a chance an Italian teenager has poisoned it. Starburst do not exist anymore here. I used to kind of like Starburst. This is what people... I don't know. I don't know if people are going to be absolutely disgusted with this or call me a freak, or they're going to go, oh, I did that too. Whenever I had a Starburst as a child, I would be so lazy that about halfway through the pack, I would just stop removing the paper. And I would just eat. I would just eat the paper included. Like occasionally how you can bite into an orange with the peel still on. That kind of thing. What? Child eating disorder. I'd go, nah, I'm sick of peeling these. I'm just gonna pop the whole thing in my mouth. Are they edible? I mean, paper is edible. It was just like some paper. What the fuck? Okay, so it very much went the other way. I think as a very young child, this isn't when I was a very young child, but when I was a very young child, I think I ate some paper. If it's rice paper, then yeah. You might stop bothering to remove all the tiny paper scraps, but look, once you chew up a Starburst, it all turns to sort of a chewy, teeth-sticking mush anyway. I don't know if they are rice paper, though. I think that might just be paper. Loves to eat paper! Exclamation mark lore. You'd love cherry ripe, except you hate cherries. Is there other ingredients in cherry ripe? Like, is cherry ripe coconut as well? Oh, it's very coconutty. Then I would, except yes, I do hate cherries. I had some cherry... What did I have recently? I had some sort of cherry-based drink recently that looked very nice, and then I actually drank it and went, oh, that is fucking disgusting. I think it was it was like a glass bottle and it looked all fancy. I was like, maybe this will convert me to cherries. And then I drank it and nearly got sick, I think. I think cherries are really rancid. Right, I have found your friends Izzy's. Dark chocolate plus coconut plus cherry. Everything in that except the cherry sounds lovely. You of your kind, Izzy's of Jawa, would thank you for what was done. Mine have returned because of you. I love the Jawas. It is as was agreed, as Izzy's hoped it was. I have things to give to you. Take and be welcome. Thank you. Used to be called Chewits, which a large Godzilla mascot. Then got a rebrand and lost their whimsy. I think Chewits are different from Starbursts. I think it started as opal fruits back in the 70s or whatever. My old people that I know still will occasionally call them opal fruits. And then they became Starbursts. And then Chewits are like the extreme version. I think Chewits are like sourer and like more extreme flavors, and they've got like an extreme mascot. I associate it with like the late 2000s. I got my mum to buy me cherries for Christmas because they're expensive but so tasty. Really? They're just so sweet and their flavor is so bad. I hate them. I think the relative rarity of cherry flavored stuff is evidence that they're crap. I agree. Opal fruits, I got my history wrong. I think this is the same thing with like Snickers used to be called Marathon Bar or something like that. After 300 years it gets foggy. What are Chewits? Chewits are basically Starbursts, but like the sort of extreme version. I think they still exist. I have not bought one in ages, but Chewits. Oh, look at them! They've rebranded. They're no longer as extreme. They've made the... What's that fucking Last of Us meme? They've made my boy soft. Look at his shoulders. They've made him soft. Look at what they've done to my boy. These are Chewits. Oh, there's cherry Chewits. They tasted more artificial. Yes, I believe they were worse. But they're still for sale, I think. Chewits. Extreme. Chewits Extreme. This is what I remember. Although, again, they've even fucking changed this up as well. This is what I think I remember. Sour apple. View image. Lol at the crocodile. Chewits Extreme. Sour apple. Chew, it's extreme. Sorry, I just love that things used to be called that. Extreme. Shopirish.eu. €29.99 for this. What the fuck? This better be a crate of the fucking things. Anyway, close that and go back to the game, please. They've made the crocodile, and then I have to fix my own chat. Hang on. They've made the croc look worse for some reason. I don't know, it's a weird rebrand to make it more, maybe, family-friendly. Everything went that way at one point. I'm looking for something called a star map. Can you help me? You have saved the tribe of Aziz, and we of Jawa are willing to trade. In the sands of the east, the eastern Dune Sea, we dig for the people of the sand and find this strange thing of the people before. We did not take it because of dragons in the lair. That is where you have to go. Take this map to the eastern dunes. A dragon? There's space dragons? The greatest of the desert. There is no larger. Bigger than the big machines. Jawas don't know how to fight something so big. Like ants. There is a hunter, a Twi'lek. Ugh. Fucking all the nerds getting fucking fully erect at the mention of Twi'leks again. Look in the eastern Dune Sea. See when you go and he may help you. Okay, fine. That will be fine. Thank you. You are a good friend of the Jawas. We will remember you when your kind are gone. Ask if you need any more of anything. Oh, I love the Jawas. They're very sweet. Was he not family friendly before? What did he do? He was caught in the U-Tree scandal. Afternoon, hello Lisa, welcome. He was a big Godzilla, maybe too close to keep copyright lawyers happy. Okay, let's go to the eastern Dune Sea, I suppose. I don't think there's anything left to do here. There's two things we need to do then. We need to find the star map and also this fucking Cantina bitch. What was her name? Helena or something? Her mum wanted us to find evidence of her dad's body. So we'll do that as well. I assume that's out here.
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass.
Thank you. You don't need to say it every time. You can just let me through. Oh, I dinged! I didn't even know! Level up. Skills. What do you recommend? Treat injury again? I'll put 1 into treat injury. And then maybe another into... Persuade's pretty high already. Give me security. Because I like doing that. Feats. Improved force jump and night sense. Ooh. What the fuck are they? Hang on, what is that? Night sense. Furthering their connection to the Force, the Jedi gains an additional sensitivity to the actions of others. +4 defense and is always active. That's so good. An improved Jedi jump. The Jedi knows that if combat is inevitable, it must be swift and decisive. When an opponent at range is targeted with a standard lightsaber attack, the Guardian closes the distance almost instantly, and also receives +2 to hit and damage. That's pretty good as well. Improved dueling? Nah. Single one-handed weapons? That's not what we want. Medium armor? At least it's not like Robinson's Jam old mascot or KotOR. Oh, those are the racist ones, aren't they? Google if you dare, it was a different time. Let me get... maybe improved critical strike or improved flurry. I use flurry a lot. I'm gonna get improved flurry. Give me more feats. And powers? Oh, I don't fucking know. What powers do I want? Tornado, force wave. I don't know. We only have the 3. I could do stasis, slow... restricted by armor, throw a lightsaber. Does this do anything, really? It'll automatically return to the Jedi's hand at the end of the round. Stun droid. You know what? Give me stun droid. Because I imagine we'll be fighting some droids at some point. I just know KotOR is a Maori greeting that means be healthy. I think that's what they took the brand from. It's a brand of squash, I believe? Is KotOR a brand of squash? I don't know if you have squash in other countries, really. I don't think it's a thing outside of Britain and Ireland as much. It probably is. Diluting juice, I believe, is what the Scottish call it. Yes, it's an orange squash. There we go. Close. Or cordial is another name for it. We used to call it diluted orange sometimes. We do in Australia. Everybody with me? Good stuff. Scotland, land of science. Diluting juice. It's just a more charming name for it. They're just flexing. You know, stuff like Robinson's and My Waddy with the most irritating fucking ads in the world when I was a kid. Cordial is a different thing, is it? 1 second. It's too orangey for crows. I feel seen. Fruit squash. Squash is a non-alcoholic beverage with concentrated syrup, usually in beverage making. What cordial meaning? Don't give me the, like, warm and friendly fucking... A sweet fruit-flavoured drink. So is a cordial not necessarily a strong alcoholic drink? Is it like alcoholic squash cordial? Because I've seen, like, fruit cordial in shops. Cordial meaning drink. Cordial is a non-alcoholic concentrated syrup used in beverage making. I think it is used interchangeably here. We call squash cordial, no alcohol. One is concentrate and one is diluted? No, fruit squash is concentrated. A non-alcoholic beverage with a concentrated syrup used in beverage making, usually fruit. Concentrated syrup used in beverage making, usually fruit. They're identical here. To me, squash is fizzy. Really? Cordial is like the one that's grenadine powdered that dissolves. This is very different. I was talking about this earlier because Emma was looking up something about the Jonestown Massacre. And I was saying the concept of powdered drinks is really weird to me. Like, we do not have them here. Like, powdered drinks like Kool-Aid in America and stuff just don't exist in Ireland. It's all liquid that you dilute. You don't dissolve anything into anything else. It just sounds disgusting, to be honest, but maybe it's good. They're popular for a reason, probably. I think cordial and squash can be synonyms, but cordial would usually be a bit thicker. I think that's how I would think about it. Cordial, I would say cordial might be a bit fancier, at least in Ireland. I would say cordial is maybe like, when you get like the fancier flavours, like anything with elderflower in it, that's usually called cordial. We drank cordial at church. I feel like I have a bad association with it now. I don't think we were given anything to drink at church the very few times I went to church services. Mulled wine once or twice. We had some mulled wine at Christmas. You know, we had to take part in some like Christmas masses once or twice when I was in primary school. And they would give us some like mulled wine and biscuits at the very end. The blood of the Lord, surely. I don't know if I ever did communion. No, that's not true. I definitely did communion once, because I went through, like, the whole first communion thing. But I don't remember it. Bilson's cordial is wild. You can get so many flavours. I think it kind of made any religious group which offers drinks seemed a little suspect after that. I didn't really know much about the Jonestown thing. Emma was telling me about it. It's a bit wacky, and then very, very sad. Oh, hello! What the fuck is a dewback? You're adorable. Are you the dragon? Because everything looks kind of big if you're a Jawa. They're basically like, you know, gnomes. Hello. Oh, you're so cute. You look like a giant fucking gecko. You're so sweet. Can I ride on these? Can I do anything with these? Okay, where am I going? Dune Sea. We need to find a Twi'lek. We need to find a tentacle face. My church did grape juice and crackers. See, grape juice is another thing that basically doesn't exist here. I've never seen grape juice for sale. My church had grape juice and crackers instead of bread and wine, but kids still weren't allowed it. It was like rude, give me snacks. From what I remember, actually this is the thing, if you've never done communion, if you're not religious at all, and I'm not, I've just done it once, the bread, the like unleavened wafer bread in communions, tastes exactly like flying saucers. If you're an old British person, you might know what those are. You know, flying saucers, those like sugary wafer snacks with like sherbet in them. They're quite gross. Those are made of the same stuff and they're the same shape as communion wafers. The reason they exist is because a company had a surplus of communion wafers. and offloaded them on a sweet company. Bilson's is more like what you were showing, but it's used for cocktail making mainly. I wonder how many people might say don't drink the Kool-Aid without knowing where it came from. Apparently, this is a thing I learned, apparently the term drinking the Kool-Aid was a term before the Jonestown Massacre. I can't quite believe that that's true, but apparently it is. And apparently as well, it wasn't even Kool-Aid that they were drinking. Apparently it was a different powdered drink that was like a knockoff of Kool-Aid. But because of the pre-existing phrase drinking the Kool-Aid, they just said it was Kool-Aid in the news. Kool-Aid still seems quite popular in the US. Yeah, it's a big thing, I think. It's like cherry flavored, I think. Ugh. Although I'm assuming you can get other flavors. No, that's a twist. Oh my god, they have musk cordial. I was watching Tasting History last night, and he was making something with musk, and I went, what is musk? And then he said, oh, it's very difficult to get here in the Americas, but if you're in Australia, you can probably find it in sweets and juices. And I went, that doesn't answer. What the fuck is musk? So I still don't know. I didn't bother looking it up. Fart juice. I think it's used in perfumes. Yeah, musk is like a flavour in deodorant here, isn't it? Musk sticks were a lolly in Australia. I think he showed that. They were like a pink stick that looked a bit like chalk. It's from deer?
Oh, you must tell them this.
No.
Well, you were talking about drinking the Kool-Aid. Explain why the term is inaccurate.
I just did.
No, in terms of when it wasn't actually a mass
I did?
suicide.
Oh, that it wasn't a mass suicide. Well, it's called a massacre for a reason. Apparently, a lot of them were tricked into drinking the poison and didn't know that's what it was going to do.
Or they were forced by armed guards.
Yes.
So it's not true that they all just drank poison.
Emma's been reading a lot about massacres again.
What the fuck?
I love you.
What the fuck?
I love you.
No, I haven't. Apologise.
I'm sorry.
Apologise.
I'm sorry.
If anything, I've been reading about the post office scandal.
That too.
Apologise.
I love you.
Thanks. Apologise.
I kissed your teeth.
Say sorry.
Sorry.
I love you.
I love you.
Reading what massacres again. You make me sound like a freak. You make me sound like a freak.
No, I do not. No, Cat is screaming at you. You should take care of her.
I know.
I fed you already. Why are you screaming?
She wants that.
It's deer cum? It's something weird like that. Yes. Hang on. Let's Google what musk is. If I Google musk, though, it's just going to come up with Elon. Musk. Yep. There we go. What is musk? Is musk vegan? No. Oh my fucking Christ. Elon Musk is not vegan. Musk ingredient? Musk ingredient. It's from perfume. Ingredients: bergamot, amber, sandalwood, vanilla, jasmine, cedar. Oh, fucking hell. It's obtained from the musk... Okay, musk is obtained from the musk pod, a preputial gland in the pouch or sac under the skin of the abdomen of the male musk deer. I'm assuming now you get synthetic ones, but like, that's pretty fucking gross. Okay, it was originally used for that, and now I think there's, it's one of the most expensive animal products in the world. It's like ambergris, but for horrible, horrible perfumes. Now it's synthetic musk, which is now used almost exclusively. There we go. We've learned something. Educational stream. I doubt musk smells of any of these things. I literally didn't know this till a YouTuber told me, like, last year. I also never knew it was only in Australia as a kid, let alone what it was. Yeah, it's like an Australian sweet, musk sticks. I learned this literally yesterday. Musk sticks. This is the exact photo he used as well. They look fucking... I imagine then, if they probably taste like perfume. Like Parma violets. You know Parma violets, the most disgusting sweet. They taste a bit like perfume. Or Turkish Delight also tastes a bit like perfume. I imagine this is the same. Love it or hate it, the musk stick is one of Australia's most misunderstood treats. It's rose flavour. To be honest, they are really nice. Do you also like Parma violets? I hate it. I loved them as a kid. Musk sticks. Taste. Describe the taste to me, please. Quite floral, reminiscent of the smell of musk. A semi-soft stick of fondant. Oh, Christ. You could get musk lifesavers. Do you have lifesavers? I've heard of lifesavers, but I think I associate them with America. Lifesavers. An American brand of ring-shaped hard and soft candy. They're a bit like Polos, right? They're like Fisherman Friends mixed with Polos, I think.
There was one video.
Oh my god, I love you.
I do not read about mascots all the time.
Emma's currently yelling at me while holding a guinea pig.
Well, you said she's reading about mascots again. Why did you say that?
I love you,
That
it was a joke.
I know, but I didn't like it.
Okay.
Stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Stay still.
Mm-hmm. By God, that's Emma's music. Yes, those ones. I've heard these look nice. These look a bit like the fruit polos. I think they might exactly be the same thing.
Little scratchy baby. Scratchy baby, scratching mommy.
These things. I used to like these when I was a kid. There. Now there's pigs on me. Let's go back to the game, shall we?
They look so mad.
Do they? I need to give them haircuts. Look how fluffy they're.
It is winter.
They're so fluffy, though.
It's winter.
If Emma comes back offering you a drink, politely decline. Have I gone mad? I'm sure at one point in the early 2000s they sold polo dots in a little tin. I don't know. I remember they sold little, like, frozen beads of ice in a little thing that looked like a bin once. And I used to like them a lot, and then they discontinued them.
What were they called?
I can't remember. I just remember they looked like a little bin.
Should I put them down or do you want to keep them?
I'll keep them here for a minute. I swear, though, that having musk and some sarsaparilla instantly turns you into an 85-year-old. I mean, are you from the Old West, Jake? Solero dots, that's probably it. Solero dots. Pig scarf. Now I am, I will say, quite warm. Are you the Twi'lek who I need to talk to?
I'm tired of waiting, Comad. How big
Yeah,
can
I
this
imagine so.
dragon of yours be? I'm going in.
They came in a giant plastic polo. Sorry, I can't really move around much now because I have pigs on me. I mean, you say how big can it be as you see the giant fucking fantasy dragon in front of you. No.
You just said it was too warm and you couldn't move.
They're on the desk now.
She hurt you.
No.
Did I hurt you?
I mean, what I can do is give a free pig cam for a few minutes.
Oh, free.
1 second. Oh, I don't know if I can put pig cam on this one, on this screen. There's nowhere to put it. Hang on. If I go over to the desktop view and then put on pig cam. That's what's on my desk right now. Hello, pig. Look how fluffy you are. You really genuinely need a haircut. You need a haircut very badly. Jesus. Pigs are very cute. They are. Look at you. Look at your little nose. Little nose.
So, do you want to take care?
If you want to, I don't care. No, they're just lying on the blanket. Pig close-up. I mean, this is very close-up. Hang on, let me bring the camera back a little bit. I bought a little tripod for this camera. I can have it up a bit higher and maybe tilted down at them. It's currently at a weird Dutch angle. I'll figure something out. Oh my god. What?
Are they okay?
Yeah, the tripod fell over. There. You just look at the back of a pig for a bit. Pigs. When we look at polos and opal fruits and other old fucking shit. Can I, hang on, if I just copy the pig camera, copy and maybe duplicate it in 4x3? Like, where can I put this? I can put it somewhere. Yes.
Okay.
I can put it down here, I guess. Maybe make it very small. There we go, that's what it works. Just a tiny pig cam. Little baby pig cam. Then go back over to this. Hello, Comad. Comad. I believe I saw you in Anchorhead. I thought I would see you on the dunes. You look like a hunter. Do I? I guess I kind of... I'm dressed in all black leather. Perhaps you are interested in the ways of the hunt. Will you help me? I have tracked a very special beast to its lair. A crate dragon, the largest of the Tatooine predators. It is an honored creature to hunt, although we must use unorthodox methods today. Just gonna cradle a pig for a bit as well. There we go. If it's such an honor, why do you want help? Bull dragons are rare to see. Rarer still is the apparent size of this one. It is larger than the one my father felled a decade ago, and he is far too out of his territory and must be dealt with. I might not prevail alone, human, but I must try. Why should we kill this great beast? That seems bad, basically. The natural cycle on Tatooine spans hundreds of years, but there are complications that must be addressed. Complications from our presence. Crate dragons feed on banthas. If the number of either species fall, the other grows too numerous, and unbalances grow. Now settlers use banthas, so there are less for dragons to eat. This one is moving closer to Anchorhead. Perhaps there will be more, but he is the threat tonight. You're getting tangled in my earphones. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? She's got my earphones wrapped around her body now. What are you doing? Look at me. What are you doing? Stop grabbing the earphones. Are you trying to chew the earphones? Is that what's going on? Go up here for a second. Be good. Why do you want me and not another hunter? Because you showed up and are a protagonist. You are here, they are not. I also don't know the size of my quarry until I was tracking him. And perhaps there are other reasons. I tried to get the help of one other, but you saw him die in the lair. He lacked experience and, more importantly, patience. I mean, I feel like I'm going to have to, despite the game very explicitly saying recently, oh, there's always a chance for peace. I don't know if there will be here. Look at that pig. Okay. You're very antsy today. Just kind of crawling all around me. Oh! I can go back down. There you go. Why would I want to do this? We each have our reasons. You might select challenge or glory as your own. Profit is also valid. When bull dragons reach this size, it's rumored they have a number of pearls within them. You would receive a generous share. Pearls in a dragon. Alright, fine. I'll help. Fuck it. We must bait the great beast out of hiding and ambush him swiftly. There is no room to engage him in the lair, and his hide will repel blaster fire. I've got lightsabers. I have placed mines around the mouth of the cave. We must coax him out, but this is the end of his season in hibernation. It will take much to rouse him. The food of a beast this size is almost exclusively banthas and foolish hunters, if we are not careful. To lure him out, we must lower his food to tempt him. So I have to fucking kill a bantha as well? This is a lot of death involved here. How would we lead the banthas? They too have their food of choice. We must find bantha fodder to lead them here. I have a few ideas about where this may be found. I'm sure I've seen that for sale somewhere. Sand people keep bantha herds. Some of them must have fodder or hand in their settlement. A vendor in Anchorhead also had some. He had a kiosk in the spaceport. If you find fodder and bait the banthas here, the mines will deal with the dragon. That seems very easy. I was about to say, that seems real fucking easy. If it were as simple as that, you would have done it yourself. There is one added threat. The Sand people regard banthas as sacred. Attempting to feed the herd in this area will likely lead to an attack. I'm realizing, I think this is basically the plot of an episode of The Mandalorian. Like, I think this is essentially the same plot as an episode of The Mandalorian that they must have stolen from this. We are far from the weakened tribes. The Sand people of this region are strong, fierce, and will think nothing of killing you. They're my friends, though, so they might actually be pretty chilled out. I've dealt with their kind before. You likely mean the tribe that has been harassing Circa Corporation. This group is used to the deep desert. They appear to be much more dangerous. I have your do I have the fodder? Maybe? Good. Now there is a herd that moves out in the desert. Lead them here. Approach them with the fodder and lead them. I'll see what I can do. I wish you luck. Oh, Christ. Okay, we need to find some fucking banthas. Oh, they're so cute! Hang on. Let me fix my chat as well. I don't want to hurt the banthas. Us gamers were very excited to see it in the Mandalorian lore. I mean, I don't know. It was an okay episode of The Mandalorian. A lot of those episodes were okay. Some of them weren't, but some of them were. I think that show was okay. Up until about Series 3, when it looked fucking terrible. Hello, Bantha babies! Oh, I'm gonna feel fucking miserable. I think the Banthas are really cute. I think the lizard boys and the Banthas are really sweet. Hello. You okay? Hi. The Bantha perk up as you approach, obviously attracted to the smell of the fodder you were carrying. The whole herd falls in step. Oh. Right. Elite warrior, elite warrior. Elite warrior and elite warrior. If it's just elite warriors, that's not too bad. The ones that were really fucking annoying were the holy warriors. Those were a fucking nightmare. You try and stasis that one, and then you... I don't fucking know. Try and snipe some people, maybe? Do some improved sniper shots. Everybody out. They're throwing grenades! We should run! Hang on. There we go. And then this one as well. Sniper shot this fucker. I'm poisoned immediately. You should do some flurries. Everybody's pretty much fucked though. This is good. This should be pretty easy, I think. This is fine. Okay, they're no longer stunned. I would like you to stun this one. I would like you to maybe stun this one over here. Try and stasis him. And then you, all the way down on this one, do some more improved sniper shots. It's going fine. Next time I go, I'll get you both to get the tracking water. No. Sorry, I'm distracted by this. What?
Did you use my sparkling water?
No, it was too heavy.
I meant something else. Can I hear?
Probably.
I meant something else.
Can I get sparkling water? Can I get some lemonade?
There wasn't any yogurt.
Could I get a can of lemonade?
There wasn't any. There was lemon squash.
No, that's disgusting. The season 3 is so mixed. I only really like Clone Wars, Rebels, Ahsoka, and Andor. I've heard good things about Andor. I will never watch it. No, no thank you.
Chocolate?
No.
Jelly?
No. No. I want sparkling water. Tough. If you loved me, you'd get me sparkling water. Lovely. You look beautiful. You're beautiful. You're really beautiful. You're beautiful. I love you. I've seen like 3 episodes of the Clone Wars. What are you doing?
Apologize.
I'm sorry. I've seen about 2 episodes of Clone Wars, and it wasn't for me. I thought it was... I don't know. People talked about it as if it was like an actual, like, really good show. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, this is for kids. Like, that's fine, but it's for kids.
Okay, should I take them away?
I'll put them down in a bit. I love you.
No.
Sparkling water? Okay, fine, get out then.
I said I
You already said hi. Season 3 is so mixed. I heard that Season 3 wasn't very good. The reason I didn't watch it is because it just had too much connection with the other series. I just wanted a standalone fucking space western thing. The Visions anthology was neat. Lots of what-if stories. I just like standalone stuff. As Clone Wars gets better. It was a bit of a slog at the start. I mean, I've seen clips of it and it looks good. I don't know. I'm just not... I think the time in my life that I would have gotten into that is long gone. Let's go kill this fucker. We did not do massively well there. I'm gonna heal us. Anybody else to kill? Anybody to loot? I've made my decision.
For the house.
I've made my decision. Out. I love you. See you soon. Okay, come on, Bantha boys. Any more? No, that's fine. Good job. Come talk to me. Season 1 is very childish. Later on, there's legit just a 3-episode arc about banking. I mean, again, though, people say... I'm sorry for saying it again. This is of a very millennial experience. A child's show can have stuff about banking too. It's okay to enjoy children's media. It's not something you have to be ashamed about. But I see so many people going like, oh, it's not actually a kid's show. Like, there's actually some like real deep stuff in there. And then it's a character called like Chug Mathun, like falling down and going, my daughter, I'll never see her again. And it's voiced by Tom Kenny. And I go, come on now, we can be honest with each other. Items lost. I'm assuming that's the Bantha father. It's fine. There's kids shows I really enjoy. I liked Hilda quite a lot. I liked Adventure Time quite a lot. Those are kids shows though. There's dark stuff in them, but they're definitely kids shows. Like they're very, very much kids shows. But that's fine, kids can experience dark stuff too. The 2 shows you linked in Discord recently were animated. Hilda was, oh, it's not about animation, by the way. It's about, you know, I'm pretty sure Clone Wars aired on Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. It's like, again, I think Over the Garden Wall is very good. That's an animated children's show as well. I think there's nothing wrong with enjoying those. But I think millennials, it's a thing where they watch a lot of children's media, but then seem to have a chip on their shoulder about how it's not children's media. But it's like, you know, you can just like the children's media and that's fine. It can be children's media that also appeals to adults. That's completely fine. But you don't have to be like, it's not children's media. People are like that about anime especially. It's like, grand that you're watching the 5th copy of Naruto in a row, but please don't try to convince me it's very interesting and nuanced. I won't talk about anime because people get very angry when I talk about anime. Recently I called Akira glorified Michael Bay, and people were fucking furious at me. Anime can be R-rated, that's true. The anime is more of not a genre, a medium than a genre. Like, you know, this anime I like. Yeah, some anime is definitely not for kids. Emma out of earshot, or she might bring up Bluey having an episode about infertility. This is the thing. People will usually say that. It'll be like, it can't be a kid's show because it has an episode about death and an episode about, you know, infertility or banking or something. And then it's like, you watch it and it's like, this is a kid's show. It just also has that. Naruto is obviously for kids. I've never seen Naruto, so I can't speak to Naruto. I don't think I'd be into Naruto, or is it called Naruto? I've never quite been sure. I don't think I'd be into it. It looks a bit goofy, but people were really into Naruto when I was a kid. People were like really obsessed with Naruto. It was everywhere when I was a child. I'm not talking about Grave of the Fireflies. Also a kids movie, by the way. Sorry. Studio Ghibli, every Studio Ghibli movie is for children. This is another thing that people get angry about. Spirited Away, one of my favourite movies of all time. That is solidly a movie for children. So, where does Scavenger's Reign fit? Scavenger's Reign, oh, I think children will be very fucking bored by that show. Scavenger's Reign has a lot of fucked up body horror in it that I don't know if children would appreciate, and then a lot of monologuing. So I don't know if children would like that either. I wouldn't mind showing it to a child, but I'm very much laissez-faire on that kind of media. So yeah, and for spiritually childlike adults. I love Ghibli movies. I'm mixed on Ghibli movies. I've talked about this before. I love Spirited Away. I think Spirited Away is one of the best movies ever made. I really love it. I think My Neighbor Totoro, similarly, really good. It's a fantastic movie. Other than that, I don't really love any Ghibli movie. I think number one, I think Miyazaki sounds like a fucking prick of a man. And number two, I find that they're all a bit samey and a bit a bit style over substance. For real, Howl's Moving Castle, that's I think the latest one I watched is Howl's Moving Castle, and I thought it was fine. I would give it like a 6 out of 10. I would rather read the book. The book sounds way more interesting. Howl's Moving Castle felt like it was just like, look at the wacky stuff that's happening, and then lots of melodrama. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I thought it was okay. I would recommend it maybe if you like anime movies. I liked it more than Akira, for Christ's sake. But I didn't love it. I think the only two I genuinely love, and I haven't seen Grave of the Fireflies yet either, but the only two I really love, and I haven't seen Boy and the Heron. I'm cynical about Boy and the Heron. I've read a brief kind of setup for it, but fine with watching Polanski, but thinks Miyazaki is a prick. I never said that. I have watched both. I think Miyazaki is considerably less of a prick than Miyazaki. Or than Polanski, I should say. I would say Polanski, calling him a prick is a bit like calling the sun a desk lamp. Like, Polanski is an evil monster. I would say if you've ever given money to see a Polanski movie, you're like morally in the wrong, right? But there's a couple I would recommend pirating because they are very good. Anyway, Comad Fortuna. You've recommended his stuff multiple times? Yes, I think some of it, like Emma will back me up, but she's gone. I think Rosemary's Baby and what's some other stuff? The Pianist in particular are two of the best movies ever made, and it's annoying. It's annoying because you almost want them to be bad because they're made by Polanski, but they're so fucking good. Miyazaki making Ghibli movies and being a bitter and grumpy old man, and then there's horror mangaka Junji Ito, who's a joy-filled delight. So, and Chinatown. Chinatown probably my favourite of those three, actually. I think Chinatown is one of maybe top 10 best movies ever made. And again, it's annoying. I don't know. I think Miyazaki, by the way, has been memed as a grumpy old man. I think he sounds like a genuinely fucking unpleasant person. Like, reading about his fucking relationship with his son and stuff, he seems like a bitter, pretentious prick. I think I would hate to meet that man. But Spirited Away, fantastic movie. Go watch that. It's great. Really enjoyed it. Anyway, back to Star Wars, which is worse than any of these things we're talking about. Quickly, be ready. The banthas are in position and will soon stir our restless prey. I hope the mines do their job quickly. It won't. I can already tell we're going to have to fight a big dragon. Don't worry, I'm ready, apparently. Don't know if I actually am. What is that rumbling sound? Oh boy, he's a big one. Like Totoro. Maybe we can be friends with him. It is an anime where friendship wins out over the end. The power of God and friendship are on our side. That really didn't seem to do much to him, did it? Don't eat the banthas! I love them! I love how the banthas aren't even running away, by the way. Oh, never mind, it's fine. Quickly now, run up and shove a lightsaber through its eyeball. Like, just to make sure, because I don't trust this. I think we fucking run up and stab him in the eyes. Great beast is dead. I thank you for your aid, human. You have earned a share of the victory, such as it is. That's fine. The question over whether the character of the artist factors into appreciation of the art is a timeless question. Yeah, and I go back and forth. I would say with Polanski, I understand completely not being able to watch Polanski movies, especially if you were impacted by anything, like, personally that he did, because fucking hell, Polanski is like a proper monster. But if you are good at separating the art from the artist, at least in certain situations, then there's some really good stuff there. There's also some awful stuff, by the way. I watched like 20 minutes of his Oliver Twist adaptation and thought it was one of the worst things I've ever seen. But I go back and forth. Really, it's almost arbitrary for me. I never know when I'm going to be able to separate art from the artist in that way. Like, I can watch very occasionally, I wouldn't make a habit of it, but very occasionally I can watch Polanski movies. There are some musicians, it tends to be harder for some reason. Like, I find it harder, and I don't know why, I haven't really interrogated myself about this, but for some reason I find it a little bit harder to separate it when it's musicians. I guess because you're actually hearing their voice and them playing rather than them being behind the camera, maybe. Maybe that's the distance that it needs to happen or something. With lived experience that I have, I just boycott them altogether, even with watching the content. I don't think art and artist is ever separate either. See, I'm fine. Yeah, also, there is that argument as well. More people involved in film. You know, it's like Roman Polanski didn't write a lot of these movies. He didn't. I know that's almost a cop-out answer, by the way. Like, he didn't write them. He didn't, you know, do the cinematography. He didn't act in them and stuff. Well, he did act in one or two. But, you know, there are more people involved, so it's not just his vision. But he is, on the other hand, an auteur, so it is quite a lot of his vision. So I don't know if you can fully go into that argument either. Basically, I think it's different for everybody, which again is a bit of a cop-out way of saying it. But I think it's different for everybody, and it's just based on personal, what you're able to handle. I mean, look, you could live your life and not watch anything by Polanski and have a perfectly happy life, obviously. That's fine. Bit dodgy and paedophile / rapist is quite different also, yes. It's like, I still find it quite difficult to listen to Jeremy Soule, which is weird in this game, because Jeremy Soule does the music for it. I find the music in this quite weird, because it both conjures nostalgic memories of Neverwinter Nights and Morrowind, which I played a lot as a kid, which he also did and sounds very similar, and I'm enjoying the music in this, but also every time I sort of consciously listen to the music, I'm like, ooh, that guy did it. So, you know, again, I haven't really interrogated what the line is for me, if I have one, but that might be one of them. Thanks! We did what had to be done. You flatter me more than I am worth, given the circumstances. Any technician can place explosives. The only difference is that I feel shame about it. Oh, how good of you. You killed a magnificent beast. Thank you for your help here today, human. I shall see you again, I am sure. Oh, that was actually... You know what? It subverted my expectations. Game of Thrones style. Ugh. It subverted my expectations. I really was expecting this to, like, go wrong. Can I crawl in its mouth? Can I loot it? Am I gonna have to cut this open? Oh. Yeah, exactly. I'm saying the same thing. Not saying what anyone should do, just what I do. Again, I would never say, you have to watch Repulsion by Roman Polanski. Because number one, that's a harrowing movie in the first place. And number two, it's fucking Roman Polanski. But, you know, basically, I think your relationship to media is what should be whatever you get the most enjoyment and comfort out of without, like, fucking yourself over and your own ethics. It's pretty good, right? That's a good rule of thumb. KotOR has a different composer and I think also has a better soundtrack. See, I really like Jeremy Soule, the composer, not the person, right? I really like his music. I think I used to go to sleep to the Morrowind soundtrack constantly, and the Neverwinter Nights soundtrack. Love his music, but it does feel a bit weird now. So there's a few artists that I don't really listen to as much anymore, because I'm like, it's hard to get that out of your brain. Crystal Opila. Oh, more lightsaber stuff. Do the crystals, here's a question about the game for once. Do the crystals, because I went to the upgrade bench and upgraded my lightsabers. So these lightsabers are a bit upgraded now. With the crystals, do they do anything but change the color, or do they offer bonuses? Because I can't remember. Chewed Twi'lek corpse. Previously on KotOR, the story, lore, and grueling battles for survival, and Dreya being himself so far. Computer spike. Nerve amplifier belt. No idea. Oh, and the star map! Oh, this has been really easy then! We didn't even have to fight anything. Is that it? I don't have to answer these riddles 3 from a broken robot or anything? It was just watch a guy die? That's pretty easy.
Statement. I believe there can be little doubt that we have found the star map you were seeking. I am surprised it is still working after all this time.
I do not think it is mere chance that we have found the star map here, in the lair of a crate dragon. The
Expand
star
on
map
that.
is an artifact of the dark side. The crate dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by
Are you
it.
implying
Come,
that this dragon was
we should
evil
leave
in
this
some way?
place. There's nothing else for us here.
Wow, 200 experience, about 2,000 experience. Tattered equipment pack. A holocron. What the fuck is a holocron? Is it like that bad 90s David Bowie album? I can't go up here either. I thought we were going to find... We still need to find this prick's dad. Move. 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 Jesus Christ, move. Everyone follow the robot. A chewed Twi'lek corpse. There are people in the chat who would love to do that to a Twi'lek. I guess we need to go out the other side of this valley to find her dad. I can't even remember exactly where she said she was. Hang on. A quest for the Starforge? No. Strange? No, no, no. Canderous? Bastilla? Nope. Bastilla's mother, that's it. Bastilla agreed to consider her mother's request to locate her father's body and recover his holocron. Oh, well... That's what we just got, I believe. It should be out. It should be out in the Tatooine desert, lightly near wherever crate dragons exist. Though Bastilla did not promise that she would give her father's holocron to her mother, even if she did find it. Now, we didn't find a body. We only found a belt. That was on this little belt over here. Can I maybe read this? What's a holocron? Is it some nerd shit? This holocron has been cracked and worn by the sands and wind, but is still marginally operational. When activated, it shows a holographic image of a middle-aged man and appears to have been used as a means to record his personal thoughts over many years. Can I show this to you? I can't, like...
Can I suggest we move...
I can't, like, talk to her about it or anything like that. Maybe it's a different holocron? He wasn't a Twi'lek, was he? Do you have, like... Is that why you have that weird fucking horrible comb over your head? Do you have little tentacle nubs? Are you half Twi'lek? How does that work in Star Wars? Because I know in Elder Scrolls they get away with that by having all children of interspecies marriage take the female race. So, like, if you have an orc mum and a Breton dad, you'll be an orc. And if you and vice versa, you'll be a Breton. Is it like that in Star Wars? Or is there like half... the biology might not match up. Maybe it's like if a dog fucked a cat, they wouldn't be able to have a baby. Maybe it's like that rather than a mule. Or maybe it's like a mule and like the children are infertile. So like you'll have a human with like little twirly nubs on its head, but they won't be able to have any more kids. I'm probably thinking about it more than most have. It's patterned equipment pack. Holocron, get items. Another holocron? Was that another one? Cass's diary. Show new items. 2 holocrons. Okay, maybe it just gives me a new one each time. Good stuff. Is this the holocron? Is this your dad?
How can I help?
Nope. Never mind. I'm assuming there'll be an option that's like, hey, this is your dad's USB drive. Or maybe, I'm assuming they're going to be human, half human as well. It could be like a half human, a half Twi'lek, half one of those spider-faced fuckers. So like their little mandibles are like little tentacles. That's kind of fun. I think there should be more of that in Star Wars. Maybe there should be a show about that. Interspecies dating. I believe There is an anime called that. Speaking of animes, I believe I saw one episode and went, oh boy. Digital dad. I mean, look, he can't let you down this way. You can carry him with you in your pocket, just like a little hollow dad going, hey, interspecies reviewers, that's what it's fucking called. Don't look that up. Jesus Christ, don't look that up. It is borderline porn. Like a lot of anime is. I'm not saying all anime, because again, people are really into anime. It's not all anime, but a lot of it seems to be like that. Is this everything that's in here? I guess we'll go back to Bastilla's mum. I think this is the only thing in this little area. Looking that up right now. Hello, Emma's back. There is interspecies dating in Rebels, and then they have a kid who I think is in Ahsoka. Is it a half spider, half human boy? That would be kind of cool. The makeup costs would get big, though, if it was a main character. Let's go! Back to Sand People territory. Although I guess we can just teleport back, can't we? There's probably not really any reason to do this. Wait, is this new? The fuck is this? To the Dune Sea. To the Sand People Enclave. Has it, like, refreshed the area in some way? Or is this a new area? I don't recognize this at all, and there's no giant sand crawler, but there's the walls of the city. Looking that up right now. From what I remember, it is an anime about people who...
I want this on camera.
Sparkling water! Yippee!
I hope you can hear how much I'm struggling to breathe.
I love you and your tiny lungs. Yippee!
Next time you're gonna get me Coke.
Okay.
And yellow flowers.
Yippee! Yes, there we go. They visit various... I love you. It's an anime about some guys who go and visit various, like, monster girl brothels, I think is the setup of the show.
You said you were going to put pigs down.
Okay. Here, have pigs.
No, I have to go in there to watch.
Okay. Woof. Say goodbye to pigs. They will go drink and eat now. Hi, pig. Ugh. Oh! Nothing, I'm just holding them up to the camera. And you as well, come on. Oh, good girls. Come on, good pig. Say goodbye as well. Little pig. Lovely. Back to the town. Oh, this is the Sand People place. So we've definitely been here. Oh, this is the Sand People, like, fucking enclave. I recognize it. Let's go back to the Ebon Hawk. I thought we were in the other sand place. Look, everywhere in this fucking planet looks the same. It's all sand all the time. You can't tell anything apart. Let's go to Bastilla's mum and say, hey, I got this shit for you, I think. Although, again, I was assuming that Bastilla would go, hey, that's my dad. But she hasn't. Oh, yeah, I think I saw this in the ad. One of the brothels has I hate how familiar you are with this, by the way. One has demon girls who are basically on fire. The idea is you don't touch them. They cook food on themselves and you eat it. It's like one of those sushi things, right? But...
You know.
Okay. And I got a new notebook and she's all pleased.
For school.
I like how the run animation looks kind of like someone cross-country skiing, because I'm holding these two sticks as well. Hello, I think I found the thing.
Back already? Have you even looked for the holocron yet?
I
Yes.
have the holocron, Mother.
There we go.
I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me. And now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That
Kick her.
wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore, Mother. It's time we parted ways now. for both our benefit.
Wow. Shut up, Mother. You've not even got a cool visor. I am on her side, but maybe she is misremembering. She is a woman. Who knows what who knows what midichlorians do to hormones? You might have some sort of space hysteria. You might be remembering things all wrong. Did you ever even think about that? Sorry. I do think she's right. I think the mum sounds like a bit of a bitch. But maybe the mum is just bitter from years of having to put up with your prick of a dad. I don't know. Nobody likes your mum, though. Do you really need it?
Perhaps not. I can remember my father well enough. But I ask you, why should she have it?
Is it too difficult to believe that I am a dying woman who simply wishes to see her husband one last time?
I find it difficult to believe anything you say, Mother.
Sounds like you've already made up your mind. I'll leave it up to her. I'm not gonna, take charge of this situation. This is very much an interpersonal conflict with them. I don't think I need to mediate, really. I don't think it would be welcome. Very elder millennial to do the ironic misogyny. Okay. What? Okay, I love you. It sounds like you've already made up your mind. No, go away! Leave me alone!
I find it difficult to let go of the past. I'm sorry, Mother.
I was hard on you.
No, don't apologize to her. She's a
good mother to
bitch.
you. I know that. Your father loved you so. He wanted you to be just like him. He wanted to take you on his hunts, but I said they were too dangerous.
Yet you let your husband go on. I think this is victim blaming, possibly. Again, I don't know the whole story. I can just nod and go, that sounds bad. Sorry you had to do that or whatever. I don't think I should interfere much. Yet you let your husband go. Treasure hunting is dangerous.
I always tried to keep him from the dangerous ones, but he would have none of it. It was a reckless life we led. Always moving. I didn't want that for you.
So that's why you gave me to the Order.
What do your father and I have to show for all those years of hunting? Nothing. That was no life for anyone. Especially not someone as gifted as you.
I don't know if I buy it.
He spent all his last years trying to pay for my treatments. That's why he went for the pearls. I begged him not to, but
Your treatments.
I'm dying, bastard. I did not lie.
It's
about
definitely breast
It's been
cancer.
a long time in the coming, and there's really nothing that can be done anymore. I told
You're
your
not
father
dying,
to let me
Mom.
go, but you know how he was. Stubborn, like you.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
We have
Keep
no
the
proof
hologram
of this,
after that.
Basilla.
It would do me
God,
good
you're
to know
gullible.
you haven't. This talking to you. This is what I really needed before I...
And then she just falls over.
I'm glad we talked too.
You said you had important business, and you were never one to mince words. You there. You take care of my daughter, you hear me?
Yeah, sure. As if she'd let me. I'm not her keeper. She can take care of herself.
So could her father. That doesn't mean she doesn't need help now and again.
Where are you going to go?
It doesn't matter, dear. Don't you
I'm
worry
going to...
about
Have
me.
you ever seen that Werner Herzog
These 500
documentary with the
credits.
penguin?
That's
Replace
all I
the
have.
snow with
Go to
sand.
Coruscant and find a doctor.
That's what I'm going to
I'll
do.
meet you there after what I have to do.
But I already told you there's nothing that can...
Please take
You're
it.
getting
I need to see you
scammed, girl!
All right, I will.
Oh, you idiot.
You do what you have to, Bastila. You go make your father and I proud.
I'll try.
She is 100% getting scammed by this prick. The mother is lying through her teeth. I regret not jumping in more. The mother offered no proof. It was just like, actually, your dad was the prick. I'm dying, by the way. We are never going to see her again. Oh, right. Christ. Something on her mind, does she?
How can I help?
Do you feel better now?
Yes. That brought me a lot of peace.
Well, that's fine.
More than I thought
Where'd
it
you
would
get those
have.
500
Thank you
credits?
for
Have you been
watching
holding
me.
out?
After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier.
I need mines.
Apparently, I still have much to
Grenades and shit. Okay, that's fine. I guess we're done here. Let's leave. I think that's everything on this planet, isn't it? At least most of them. There's side quests and stuff like that, but I think that's the main stuff on this planet taken care of. We didn't oust Zerka. In fact, we kind of helped them. But that's probably fine. Let's go to the Ebonhawk and leave. Next planet. I hate all generation terms unless the generation is dead. Where's my Hat Boys generation? Anything else we need here? I don't think so. I don't think we need to buy anything. Let's go. I've just remembered we have little frog babies on the ship still. Where'd my frog baby? Oh, they're still there. Jesus Christ, they faded out and I thought they had been murdered. Look at the frog babies! The Gizka looks at you curiously, cooing. Pick it up. No, pet it. No! You scratch the little creature behind its knobs! And it coos enthusiastically. Leave it alone. Looks disappointed at the lack of attention and hops away. Fuck, I love them. They are never leaving. If I could have an army of them instead of one of the companions, I would. Maybe kill the stowaway and feed her to them. Are you okay, by the way? Are we done with you? Communicate with Sasha in her language. There's someone here who will take you home? Is there?
Dong abuk shami no no.
If Lur Arca is still there, we'll see. Right, we could go back to Dantooine and sort her out, I guess. Do I want to? I mean, I don't want a pet. And a child is basically a pet. Like, the frogs can take care of themselves, I think. She'll fucking need changing or whatever. How old is she? Like 12? That's a lot of effort. I should probably take her home, right? Maybe. Or maybe I can, like, turn her into a sort of killing machine. Run experiments on her. Fill her bones with metal or something. Whatever people do. How do I do that? Let's go up here. Galaxy map. Let's go back to Dantooine. I'm gonna go back to Dantooine. Cutscene. I think you can see the cutscenes now, right? They're just very small. If not, they're taking off. Going out over the fucking desert houses. Flipping up into space. There's a hazy planet with a sun behind it and a ship, I think ours, kind of sailing out towards the camera as majestic music plays. Now I think we're back. Oh, another vision. Am I on a time limit here? Every time I go to another planet, is that like a time pass?
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malik. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
Yeah, he was a
penalty for
nerd.
failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours.
Oh, that's
You
nice.
may rise.
Shall I hire
Doesn't seem that
another
bad.
bounty hunter, Lord Malik?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake
What about
again.
Boba Fett?
My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care
His
of
name
my
is
young
Darth
Jedi
Bandon.
friend.
Are you Darth Bandon? Sorry, I don't know if that's as funny if you're from another country. Bandon is a suburb of Cork. Why did you kill those bot boys? What the fuck was the point? Those were expensive. Fucking nerd. You look like Colin Farrell in Daredevil from 2003. Oh, I hate Darth Bandon.
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Why don't you have a Cork accent? Why don't you sound like Graham Norton? Oh, we're in the ship again. We're flying down towards Dantooine. Which looks kind of nice. Dantooine is a big green kind of orb. Lots of birds, lots of seaside. It looks a bit like the west coast of Ireland, to be honest. Although a bit more savannah-esque. Now, who the fuck were we looking for? I'm not really 100% sure. It was like Junkar Watt or something. What was his name? Hang on, I'm gonna go talk to Stowaway, who is over here? Yes, hello. We're home now. Communicate with Sasha. Lur Arca, that's it. There is someone who will take you home. Lur Arca.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Yes, you can go home. The girl seems to think about this, but says nothing. Lur Arca. Is there anybody I can ask off of the ship? Like if I leave the ship just for a second and just go... Oh good, a kazoo has been redeemed. We'll take you and Murderbot. Yeah, that seems fine. Seems like a good configuration for now. Maybe Catgirl can come on. Oh my god, what the fuck do you want to talk about now? We just sorted out your mom. Not in that way. How can I help? But it said she wanted to talk. Why did the council send me with you on this mission?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
Just seems it's odd that they would send me off without a master.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a
Are they
mission
like
to stop
matchmaking?
Murder.
Are they like fucking irritating office workers? We're like, oh, we'll team them up together because I've seen them looking. I get the feeling there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the council wanted to see how I would help.
We'll walk
and
in
guide you
holding
on our
hands
quest.
one day and everybody will go,
Testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I
This
realized
happened
how
to me.
foolish such thoughts were. As the council explained, sending a master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
I'm so glad I've never been in office. For me, it was a college. I walked in holding Emma's hand into college one day, and everybody went, ooh. That was very irritating. Apparently, I think I've said this on stream before, apparently literally everybody I knew in my life knew that we were getting together before I did or Emma did. At least college is meant to be a little chaotic. I think I said this before. The woman who worked in the cafeteria saw us holding hands as we walked to get some lunch together, and she went, oh, finally. That shouldn't be a thing, right? A couple of my year at uni hard launched themselves the day after grad ball at breakfast. What do you mean? I love you. Emma said it was embarrassing but sweet. From all you knew, she only heard about it that day. I guess that makes sense.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the council.
Oh, I don't trust the council at all.
Destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
You're the one who thought this was her big audition for masterhood.
Must you be so frustrating? I admit, I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. Now I am focused on my true responsibilities. I'm simply trying to help you and complete this
Is she
mission
at
and yet you battle me
Tsundere?
at every turn.
Sorry for bringing it back to anime. Is she at Tsundere? Is she going to call me a baka at some point? What can I say? It's fun. God, I'm annoying.
Fun? Fun? Driving me insane is your idea of a good time?
Emma appears in chat. Careful. Remember your self-control.
I must admit, I simply don't know how to deal with someone like you. I don't know if I should be outraged that you keep joking about serious matters, or if I should be grateful that you can always lighten the mood. Come, let's move on. There's much to be done.
Right, I need to offload this child. Who wants a kid? Oh, that's you. It's Lur Arca Silas or whatever. Looking at your ironic misogyny. Lur Arca Silas or whatever your name is. Sulas. Greetings, sentient. May I take your time for a question? I'm missing a slave or some shit. Go ahead. I represent a human citizen of Dantooine. His ranch has had considerable difficulty with Mandalorian raiders. We've already know that. His young daughter was kidnapped by those raiders many years ago and has not been returned. Might you have news of her? Her name is Sasha. Right. I always knew Silas was a green being. There is... Oh... I don't know if I trust you. Do I trust just some random who's like, hey, you found a girl nearby? We could be handing him off to fucking space... fucking Rolf Harris or something. Ugh. Do you believe she's still alive? It is not customary for the Mandalorians to terminate captives. It is my hope that Sasha has escaped or at least been sold into slavery. If so, I may yet locate her. Are you a Mandalorian? Your head wouldn't fit in the helmet. There's a stowaway on my ship by the name of Sasha. This is most exciting news. Are you certain of this? I don't know about... Have you ever used one of those fucking wobble boards as an instrument? You can come on board and see her if you like. At least the frogs might eat him if he tries anything fucky. She only speaks a spattering of Mandalorian, but I was able to figure it out. You have convinced me that your stowaway is indeed the one I seek. Would you allow me to see her? Fine, fine. If she screams and hides behind something, I'm taking your tentacles. I am most anxious to see her. Though you have aged, I do believe you are indeed the one I seek. I am here to return you to your father. Yubana Abada. I see that Dreya Goblin was correct about your linguistic difficulties. I'm positive that your parents can assist you with that. Oh, she's not happy. Calm yourself, I will take you home. She's not happy about this. Ship is home. Lerarka Nabads. I think that means like not gonna hurt you. She's not gonna hurt you. Nagisin Lafsva. This isn't your home, Sasha? Just go, I've had enough of this. Oh, I don't know, man. Like, he could be Space Harris. Leifsa? Mapalki Leifsa? Gristag or something or other. I'm sure the girl's parents will be most appreciative of your efforts. Oh, if we go there and it's like the fucking Texas Chainsaw House, I'm gonna feel real grim about this. Okay, light side points gained. That implies something good. Okay, maybe that's fine. Is that the end of that quest? Bastilla, Karth. I don't see anything more on the stowaway thing. Completed quest. Strange stowaway. Okay. With luck, this will mean less messes in the food stores, unless Zalbar has another one of his late night cravings. Ha ha ha, he's huge. Let's go to another planet then, I guess. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's assume it's fine. She's going back to a lovely house, and they'll teach her space English, and she'll, I don't know, probably not walk into the sea like everybody fucking else we meet. Let's go. Bye, Sasha. Let's go to Kashyyyk, Yavin, Manaan. I think Manaan is the next one we wanted to go to. Manaan, we got a note saying, come to Manaan. I've got a proposition for yous. Bring me to Manaan, please. We're taking off. I don't think this needs narration. It's the exact same cutscene, but in reverse. I assume we'll see the same birds and everything. Yep. It's just a ship taking off and flying away. You don't need this. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Actually, no, fuck water. I've got sparkling water now. I've got premium water. Better water. It's like TV static, but delicious. I'm having a bad dream again. Yet another one. I'm gonna see Darth Revan or Darth Benden. We're coming into land on a very blue planet. This one might be nice and lush. Oh, it's an ocean planet! We're going to meet Jason Momoa and the rest of the Aqua Force, or whatever the fuck they're called in that movie. This looks quite pretty. I'd like it here. I wonder if we get to go underwater in little glass tunnels. That could be fun. It does taste like static. I thought you said better water. Sparkling water is amazing. I would drink exclusively sparkling water if I could.
The Force continues to work through us.
It does sometimes hurt my tummy.
The star maps unearthed by Revan and Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manon is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
It looked like the star map was underwater. Did it? Maybe the land was once above the surface? I mean, if it's a big ocean planet, then there's probably stuff living in them. So maybe someone who could breathe underwater built it.
The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how
What's a
could Revan and
Selkath?
Malak have found their way down?
I'm currently
No doubt
drinking
things will become
sparkling
more
water.
clear
There's
once we
dozens of
discover
us.
the star map's location.
My ancestors shake my head and return to drink from the stream. There was a Coca-Cola flavour last year which tasted like TV static. It was weird. I think I've said that about Diet Coke. I think Diet Coke basically doesn't taste of anything. It's the Coke I would go for if asked to drink Coke, just because it tastes the least like Coke, and I think Coke is gross. A Diet Coke basically doesn't taste of much. I despise sparkling water. Many people do. I think sparkling water is the best drink. I was a sparkling water skeptic, and then Jay got me hooked. Good. Because I think it's basically the best drink. I think it's my favourite drink. I mean, it's a very boring favourite drink to have, but I really like it. I just like the tingles. It's like water plus. It's like, you know, premium water. Right, let's go. Let's go talk to somebody. I used to hate it. Maybe I could go droids only. Although, look, T3M4, objectively very adorable. Look how fucking cute that little guy is. So sweet. He does little beeps at me. It's very, very cute. However, he is basically useless. It's so bad. Certainly has premium water. I mean, it's like what? How much is soda water? Like 50 cent, maybe? 50 cent in a shop? So I could probably just drink it for every drink forever. Maybe I should start stocking up on it. Water plus, newest streaming service. Oh, streaming service could be a horrific pun. I could see like an advertising executive doing an ad for, like, you know, Dasani water, being like, do you really need all those streaming services? The best streaming service is fresh mineral water, straight from the stream. Right, add this and then add you. Let's leave the ship. Yes? Yes. Just some carrots. Love you. Any shops or something? Usually there's shops in here. This is a very small little hold for my big old ship. I can barely fit. The lips of this dock are wrapped around. Sorry. Let's move out. Nobody coming to greet me? No Zerka Corporation goons being like, hey, you have to pay your fucking way in here. Is this like an actual okay planet?
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps that the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy,
I
not
hate
for
your
individual
voice.
gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp.
He
It's the
called him a
destiny of
simp!
weak-minded
Banned from
fools like
Twitch.
you to be ruled over by the strong,
You
like we
gutless
sit.
simp!
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. just try.
That is going to be my new
I'd
favorite
love to
thing
see
to
you
call
throw the
people.
first punch.
You gutless
And with all the
simp.
cameras around the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway.
Are you
If
like a
ever
proper
feel like
incel?
relieving yourself of your worthless existence,
Jesus.
feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
I want to see the Selkath. Are they going to be like fish boys? Are they like Selkies?
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should
I'm
not have been
very
rude.
American. You gutless simp, the Order of Chad will crush you. Why was he calling you a gutless simp?
No, really. I should apologize. I should try to control myself. As you Jedi do. Is there
Oh,
anything
maybe
I
you
can help
are a
with?
simp. Are you like some sort of Jedi simp? Sorry, you're not supposed to say that on Twitch. I'm dying and not in a good way. Why do the Sith upset you so much?
Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere.
Breaking the law?
Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly.
They're the
So we just
Swiss
have to
or the
sit here and
Irish.
let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe KotOR export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether.
What is KotOR?
You're joking, right?
You don't
I'm
know what
sorry,
KotOR
everyone knows what
is?
KotOR
Have you been living under a rock?
It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that KotOR is only found naturally on Manan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what KotOR bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us
Are
and the
you
Sith, of
basically
course.
buying the
The
equivalent
Selkath
of
don't
like
wanna play
grated
favorites.
tiger penis? Are you sure this is actually useful and not like just nothing? Ruthless colonialism. Fedora energy from this geezer. I didn't expect myself to be on the side of the guy who used the term gutless simp, but yeah. The Republic and the Sith both live here?
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling KotOR to everyone that needs it, and making
Okay, so
themselves
they're
too
more
valuable to be
Switzerland
worth
than
conquering.
Ireland.
Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of KotOR on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want.
I feel like
They're
you're going to
probably
tell me
planning
about the
something
joys of
already. Is there
Linux
anything else you
soon. I just
require?
get that vibe from you. Have you ever seen an ancient star map around here? Oh, look at that little guy. Hello.
A star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can
You
do for
assumed it was an ancient artifact, so I think you might have heard of it. Tell me about Atto City.
It's big. Real big. Actually, it's pretty much the only real city on the entire world. The only place for us air breathers, anyway. Manan is a water world, which you may have noticed. on
Like
the way
Kevin
down to
Costner,
land
I
here.
understand the concept.
Inhabited natively by a species of fish people called the Selkath. They built this city to cater to us off-worlders and as a base of operations.
Is that like a
to
racial
explore
slur
KotOR,
to
which
call
is
them
the
fish
only real
people?
thing they have to trade here.
Okay, why haven't they joined the Republic?
The Selkath think that by
Yeah, that's fine.
That, but I think they're underestimating the length. Is there anything else?
I don't think so, no. I think you're
Of course.
not
if you
that
don't know
useful.
where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north,
Christ.
then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay.
Fucking
Master
hell. That was a lot of directions he just threw at me. Hang on, Jay. If you have any other questions, you probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. North, south past the port official. North, then south. What? North, then south? North, then south past the port official. Then east into the second courtyard. Then north, then east again. Fuck you. Okay, right. North. I mean, I can't go north from... North is back in here, so that doesn't really help. Let's go this way. Bastilla seems to have something on her mind. Does she ever not? Does she ever just fucking chill out a bit?
How can I help? I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time.
I'm in love with
I
you.
suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're
Oh,
with
it's like a
us.
teenager admitting a crush. That's very painful. You made that sound very painful. Is that a compliment from you? I don't want to go full on like 2000s rom-com. You made that sound very painful for you to admit.
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you, too demanding at times.
No, that's okay with me. Thank you.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors.
She's
being
a bit
told
of a
so often
tsundere.
how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to
Would you
swear
like
that
to
I would
reenact
never become as
interspecies
self-absorbed
reviewers?
and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
But maybe. But you don't need to be like, I'm not going to deny it.
I suppose not. But I am becoming like that, though it's not easy for me to admit. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. But maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you.
Is this flirting? I don't really know what flirting is. Is this a flirt? Is this what people say when they flirt? Because Emma claims that she was flirting with me for like 3 months before she asked me out. And I don't think she was. I think she claims that saying, "Oh, your hair looks nice," is flirting. I just went, "Oh, thanks," and then left. Leave me alone for good. Thanks.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But
Someone wants me
enough
to
soul
mute and talk to me. Let's mute. Emma is saying that she won't leave until people say hi to her, so she can just stand there.
I want attention.
Why do you want attention?
Hello.
Now go. Hello, this is Ringo. I changed my name like an idiot. I remember.
now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Yeah, I'll do it later, maybe, or
That's
tomorrow.
what I've done without a teacher.
Oh dear.
Just dropped hot chocolate everywhere.
Oh no.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
Love you.
Silence.
Bye. Goodbye.
Insect feet.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Get out. Go away. I'll be done in a bit. Goodbye.
I don't want you. I want them.
Mm-hmm.
Love you. Love you. I said I love you.
I love you.
Kiss.
Yeah.
Did I taste the chocolate?
Yes. Now go. I love you. Republic soldier. Is this north? Is this where I'm meant to go?
I can't talk now. I've got to get this KotOR loaded up before my shift is over.
No talking. I'm a gad. Fine. This way then. Wholesome. Emma is significantly more wholesome than I am. Who are you? Oh, you're a little shop. Hello. Are you the fish boys? Oh, you look so cool. You look like a little catfish on a face. Greetings, human, and welcome to the I can't do that voice. We're here to provide visitors with all manner of indigenous treats. Indigenous treats? What are indigenous treats, please? We carry all manner of foods and provisions and have contacts with resellers across the world to provide you, the customer, with the best shopping experience possible. Tell me about your inventory. You mentioned treats. The Outer City's provisional stand is here to service you, the customer. Little treats? Now, when you say treats, do you mean like little bits of food and stuff? Oh, I can only buy fucking med packs and stuff. I'll buy a couple of med packs, but like, I was more looking for like some little fish treats or something. Treats, I love treats. Alright, thank you. Oh, look at your little foot. Oh, that's very cute. You look great. That's my favorite alien so far. The Jawas and these guys, they're both great. Also, this droid is very cute. This is a cute place so far. Musk bars, Chewits, and KotOR. Hello, Nubasa. Greetings. Forgive me if this seems an odd question, but might you have any exotic species for sale? Nothing dangerous, mind you. I've got a ship full of adorable frogs. I have some Gizka. What kind of why would you want to buy some animals? Good question. The Selkath have little exposure to life from other planets, but our government hopes to change that. They're like the opposite of Australia. Lots of water and interested in exotic animals. We're setting up a zoological compound for visitation by the public. We're hoping to stock it with non-offensive foreign creatures. The only problem is actually procuring them. Selkath import restrictions are quite prohibitive. So you want to smuggle them in? I would not use such a harsh word. Let's just say I'm interested in engaging in private trade. That's allowed, according to the laws. Finding off-worlders that deed in such trade is much more difficult, however. I've become kind of desperate. This is the thing. I could give him the Gizka. However, I want the Gizka. I think they're fucking adorable. My little frogs with no ears. Are they happy on the ship? Would they be happier in a zoo? Probably both are bad, to be honest. I don't know if they're particularly happy on my ship. There's a lot of them. It probably reeks. I don't really know. Give Gizka. Fine, have some Gizka. Look, put him somewhere nice. make him like happy. Give him lots of places to run around and be like squish. Don't just like keep him in a box or something. Keep him? Maybe, I don't know. I might keep him for now and give him to him later before we leave. But I do love the little frog boys with their little nubs. I really love them. Where are the pigs? They were on camera for a while. Did I leave the camera on? Hang on. I think I might have left I did. Let me turn that off. Pig camera. There we go. Now they're currently eating some hay, I think. Or maybe sleeping. No, give Gizka. Do you hate the Gizka for some reason? Although again, maybe they'd be happier off the ship. What does my heart tell me? My heart tells me that I want squishy little frogs to play with, but that doesn't really feel right. I don't have anything for you right now. I'll come back later. If you come across something potentially interesting, remember me. My name is Nubasa. I hope to see you again. Docking bay. Oh, Christ. Okay. Where the fuck are we? We need to head north? He said north, but nothing leads north. That's the Ebon Hawk. That's the private hangar. That's West Central. That's the Sith hangar. Let's go to the private hangar up this way. That sounds about right. This is the West Courtyard. Ugh. I don't want to spoil, but there's a third option. The third option is you throw them off the ship. They're so cute. Who could hate the Gizka? The Gizka are so lovely. They're so small. No one gets Gizka. More docking bays. Private hangar. Can I get in here? Leaving auto security zone. Cameras deactivated. What? Why would that be the case?
Damn.
Impossible? Sorry to know it's so high-pitched. Impossible? I've got quite good security. Can I loot any of these little crates? No. Is there anything up this way? No. Okay, I guess we'll go into the courtyard. Fine. Poor Gizka. The third option is to... Are the Gizka like the lemmings in Disney? You know, when Disney made that documentary where they murdered a bunch of lemmings and perpetuated that myth that lemmings commit suicide? Can we do that to them? Let's go into the West Central Courtyard. Don't need to look at the Sith right now. I'm still not going north. I don't know what fucking directions this guy gave me. Oh, this is lovely. This is a really nice city so far. Everything looks quite shiny and clean. The benches don't look like the most comfortable thing in the world, but I could chill out here for a bit. Jolin Affet. Hello, you look like a potato. What do you want? Who are you?
My name is Jolan. I'm just a traveling Pazak player with no special story to tell. Are you interested in a game?
Absolutely not. Bye. Oh, this is lovely. Just stay here forever. Oh, I could chill out here and read a book. It looks quite cool as well. Like, it looks like the temperature would be quite nice. Like maybe around, 15 degrees or 14 degrees. That's perfect for me. Yeah, I'd miss forests and trees, but this could be nice to at least visit. Oh, there's the port official. Hello.
Welcome to the land. I trust you will follow all the rules.
Don't worry, I'll follow. What are the rules?
The single most important law in Manan is simple. KotOR smuggling is punishable by death. If you're carrying on processed KotOR, you better have a permit. The other rule is also simple. Keep the peace. Here on Manan, we maintain a careful neutrality and react very highly to people who jeopardize natural status. Any confrontations between the Second Republic are dealt with swiftly and decisively.
I understand. That hurts my head doing that voice. Not even my throat, my head. I understand.
There's a docking fee of 100 credits. You will have to pay this fee each time you dock on Manan, or you will not be permitted into KotOR City.
I hope that's not hurting you to do, but it was good. Make it 50 credits and you got a deal. Oh, wow, that's the first one I've failed.
The amount of the fee is legislated by the Manan Board of Trade and Tourism. I am not at liberty to haggle on this matter.
Fine.
The Manan Board of Trade and Tourism thanks you, Half-Welder. Here is a visitor's guide and a map to the city. Refer to it should you have any questions. The gates of KotOR City, I'm talking a lot, aren't I? You may come and go as you please, so long as you do not leave the planet. If you do, you'll have to pay the docking fee once more.
Thank you. I'm never speaking to you again. Hello, security droid.
Here on Manan, human.
Oh, it has English, space English. That's convenient. Let's go, Otto City. We're in the proper city now. Yippee! Oh, it's so beautiful looking. I love it. It's so nice. Random humans, random fish boys. I'm gonna live here. While I do not have time to converse with you, I hope you find what you were looking for here on Manan. That's good. Everybody's so nice here. It's lovely. And look at the water actually looks pretty good for a 2003 video game. Who's Shiny Boy? A Sith.
Don't know what they're gonna miss. When the Sith Empire finally crushes the Republic, then we'll see how long their vaunted neutrality lasts.
God, could you be any more comically evil? I would say it's on the nose, but have you seen the IDF's Twitter account? The KotOR Distribution Center. Okay, which way did it say it wanted us to go? The Jolan Affit, it was before them, it was before Nubasa, it was before the Merchant, it was before Bastilla was talking to us, a Republic soldier, there we go. Going north from here, then south past the port official and the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. So east into the second courtyard, which is this way, then north, then east again. Amazing. Does this have any, like, fan mods or anything? Because you're right, this looks pretty beautiful, at least on my tiny phone screen. This is completely vanilla right now. I did have a widescreen mod on when I first started playing it, but I took that off because it made it very unstable. Like, extremely unstable. It crashed several times and then corrupted a save, so I lost, like, 2 hours of progress. But I think there are plenty of mods for it. There's like a decent modding scene. There was like graphical updates and stuff like that. I don't think all of them make it as unstable as mine was. Honestly, just vanilla. It holds up perfectly well. I think the UI is a bit outdated, but other than that, it looks nice. Just sellotape some black paper top and bottom of your monitor. Boom, widescreen. Oh, there we go. Republic soldiers and some robots. Oh no, some Sith boys.
It won't be long until Malik turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malik
I
isn't
will say
stupid
the
enough to
Sith
attack
look
the core
way
world.
cooler,
Now with the entire
don't
Republic
they?
fleet waiting for him.
Look how nerdy the Republic look with their little bicycle helmets. They look shit.
The galactic senators will collapse
The Sith look like shiny Power Rangers. Way better.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened.
They've even got metal cod
Malik
pieces.
could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our
Helmets are for nerds. I don't know. I used to ride a bike a decent amount around my hometown, which was absolutely shit for cycling, so I stopped eventually and haven't done it since. Right now I have a bike, but it is too big for me. My little legs hurt when they have to stretch for the pedals. But I used to cycle a decent amount around my town, and I don't know if I ever wore a helmet, really. Maybe once or twice, but it wasn't a common thing. I just didn't bother. Which is very irresponsible, and you should wear a helmet, right? The one and only time my stepdad hit me was because I threw my helmet on the ground at attention. Jesus. I wish I wore the helmet before he hit me. It would have been useful. Sorry, that's very dark and very funny. Hello, Sith boys. Hello. I haven't really been given an option to join the Sith at any point yet, have I? Who's Hulas?
There are Selkath everywhere, but you choose to speak with me. Am I so different? Do you think I have answers that others do not?
I just thought you had a silly name. I mean, come on. It's a rather strange greeting.
These are strange times. The Sith and the Republic battle to control the galaxy, but their war destroys what they both seek to possess. The war sows fear and confusion. People are lost and want guidance, direction. They have questions and they want answers. That's why I'm here. I too seek the answers.
By the way, my name was Tom Saw. I forgot where I've already reintroduced myself. Answers to what?
The Republic, the Sith, the war, everything, nothing. Answers are always hardest to find when the questions are unclear. Yet that does not stop us from searching.
Who are you?
A name? There is power in names, yet in the end, a name alone means less than nothing.
He's going a bit David Lynch.
I am Hulas, a traveler from the world of Duro. And what is your name, human?
Seni Vec gave me a message to see you. Did they? Is this the person, is this tentacle face? Gave me like, gave me some stuff. Maybe. I have plenty of Dickables. Is Dickables meant to be... I never asked you, Ringo. Is Dickables meant to be like a sort of sexual version of Lunchables? Like a sort of stack of genitalia? I'm not really sure what Dickables refers to. No. Or just putting like a clitoris between some crackers or something. I could count as a Dickable, I guess. It's a bit from an old web show, Dr. Tran. I've never heard of this web show. I didn't really watch a lot of web series back when they were a big thing. Dairy Lee Dickables. I watched Salad Fingers a little bit. That might be the only one that I really got into. Oh, and Weeble and Bob. That was one I remember watching. Was Homestuck one? Was that one? That's one that like older people really like. To be fair, Dairy Lee Dunkers already are kind of horny. Are Dairy Lee Dunkers the one with the laughing cow logo? Not really sure. Oh, fuck yeah, Weevil. I was a big Weevil fan for a while in my childhood. I watched a lot of Weevil and Bob and all of his other accoutrements like Magical Trevor. Everyone loves Magical Trevor because the tricks that he does are ever so clever. Look at him now, disappearing a cow. It has been a minimum of 12 years since I've listened to that. Anyway, Sani Vec gave me a message to see you, apparently. Magical Trevor sounds like a weed dealer. The name means nothing to me. Are you certain this person told you and your companions to come and see me? This is very strange. Obviously, there must be some mistake. Or maybe it's a joke. I doubt anyone named Seni Vek told you to bring your companions and come and speak with me. He gave me this data pad. It mentions the Genna Haradan. I sang that along with you and we stopped on the same line. Start singing We Didn't Start the Flame Wars and start singing Ultimate Showdown. Did you know, it took me a while to realise that Ultimate Showdown was Neil Cicierega. You know, the guy who does all of the mashup albums, like Mouth Sounds and Mouth Moods and stuff like that. He's done everything. He also did Harry Potter Puppet Pals, which I know some people like as well. But he also did Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. He gave me this data pad. Annoyed that I know every reference. See, this is me at my most millennial coded. He gave me this data pad. It mentions the Genna Haradan. Genna Haradan? That word means nothing to me. If you want to speak like a fool, you should at least have the sense not to do it in front of others. What? I believe we should end this discussion before you embarrass yourself further in front of your friends. Huh. What was that about? Is that gonna... Oh, active quests. There we go. Juhani. You tried talking to Hulas about the Genna Haradan, but he claimed not to know anything. Maybe he'll speak to you if you leave the rest of your party back at the Ebon Hawk. What? Bring back gory stickmen fighting games. I used to watch a lot of those. Like, there was one with like a vaguely Chinese name that had like 5 or 6 entries, and it was just like incredibly complicatedly choreographed stickmen fighting karate videos on Flash. I never really used Newgrounds, but I think a lot of that was on Newgrounds. It was that kind of era of the internet. Strong words from a person with a head like a novelty teapot. The mashups are the best. I think Neil Cicerega's best stuff is those mashup albums. They're so good. No idea what we're talking about right now. Close. I guess we could go back to the ship, right? And then just teleport back? Sure. Return to the Ebon Hawk. Or can I go to party selection and just send them home? Remove? Remove? Yeah, they're gone now. No, they're not. Did I have to select that particularly? Party selection. Remove. Remove. Okay. Now they're gone. Hey, Hulas. Come in. You return. Was our business so unfinished when we last spoke? What is it you want? Seni Vek gave me a message to see you. Newgrounds and Miniclip, and then whatever websites weren't blocked by the school filter. I remember the most annoying website name to me as a child and still now. There was addictinggames.com and armorgames.com were like my main web games things. His mashup albums are why I can't hear the word bees without hearing Will Smith repeating it over and over again with more intensity. Seni Vek gave me a message to see you. Seni did not think you would come, but I knew better, Dreya Goblin. It is good that you have come alone, for if you ever come with others, I will not speak to you of these things. I am Hulas of the Genna Haradan, a secret society of bounty hunters. For 1,000 generations we have existed, but always hidden beneath an impenetrable veil. I've never heard of you. I mean, yeah. They ended up making like a whole economy and lasted for a strangely long time. Armor Games? Yes, they did. There was a launcher and everything. They had like their own games launcher, which seemed like, I don't know, I was about to say a mistake, but all those sites don't exist anymore, right? Yes, that's the one. Wow, wow. And it is so much better than Wild Wild West, which is a terrible song. I wanna Milky Way. I wanna eat the sun. I've never heard of you, by the way. If you ever have, we are shadow, darkness, and night. We are less than a whisper or a thought. We have managed to keep our existence a secret far longer than most could imagine. If you were ever foolish enough to tell anyone about this meeting, they would not believe you. They would probably think you were paranoid or mentally unstable. Yep. Love Wild Wild West so much better than the movie. I think it is a horrible song, and Neil Cicerega made it fun and listenable. Not even those closest to you know that we can have approached you. Do you understand, Dreya Goblin? I understand, sure. Am I joining, like, the Dark Brotherhood, then? Is that what this is? I believe you speak the truth, but remember this, if you ever betray us, the opportunity will be lost forever. Few among the galaxy have ever heard of us. They never see us, never know we're there. They do not even know we exist. In Morrowind terms, we're joining the Morag Tong, possibly. But if you swear to keep the secrets of the Order, you will learn of a forbidden society, known only to a handful throughout the galaxy. I will preserve the secrecy of your Order, sure. Betrayal coming in 3, 2, 1. Excellent! We have high hopes for you within the guild, if you prove yourself worthy. Listen closely and I will give you your first glimpse into our secret world. Wasn't that a video game? We KotOR are an ancient guild of elite bounty hunters. For thousands of years we have been at work throughout the galaxy, eliminating our targets in near total secrecy. How does anyone hire you if no one knows you exist? It is the highest corridors of power a handful of people know, and how to contact us. Of course, these people are smart enough to keep this knowledge a carefully guarded secret. And on very rare occasions, when we are seeking new clients, one of our guild masters will approach a powerful political figure and offer our services when the time is ripe. We joined the first cult the city marketplace was offering. Like going up to a Hare Krishna and going, I'm interested in what you have to say. What does this have to do with me? By killing KotOR, you have shown you have great potential. The Geno Haradan could use someone like you if you were willing, and your work for us could be of great aid to the Republic. How will killing innocent people help the Republic? Why would you protect the Republic in the first place? They have a vested interest in preserving the Republic. It's the perfect cover for our work. We operate behind the scenes, manipulating events through subtle machinations. Do you think the Republic has persisted for 15,000 years by mere accident? If not for our influence, distasteful as our methods may be to some, the Republic would have collapsed long ago. We understand the bureaucracy. We have learned to alter the course of political events under the existing regime. We have no wish to see the Republic fall. This feels a little bit like, if you've seen the movie I, Tonya, there was a guy in that movie, and in real life, they showed clips of him at the end, and it was word for word, who was just this, like, incel-y Reddit loser, who spent a lot of time on 4chan and Reddit, but told everybody that he was like a ninja counter-terrorist expert, and would just say these things on news programs, and then they would say, no, you aren't. We looked into this and you have nothing to do with any of this. And he'd just go quiet and go, yeah, it's all very secret. Just seems like this guy. It's just like the part where she kicks the other person with the ice skates. Why would I want to join you? As I said earlier, your efforts here will help the Republic, and by aiding us you will earn the right to join an exclusive organization, like one of those lodges inside airports, where they give you free drinks. And of course there's the simplest reason of all. The Geno Haradan reward their agents very well. What do I have to do? Kill a guy! Murder people! Joining is not a simple process. To begin, we'll need proof of your loyalty and your competence. When you feel you're ready, I'll give you a task, a target, who must be eliminated. Of course, you'll have to come alone whenever you wish to discuss business. I'm ready to prove myself, I guess. Killing Calo Nord was an impressive display of skills, but there is more than mere killing. To preserve the secrecy of our order, our agents must be discreet. You must be able to find and eliminate a target without drawing attention. You can never mention your assignments to others, not even your closest allies. Also, you cannot ask for information. You must complete your mission using only the information I provide. What's my target then? We will begin with something simple. Your mission is to eliminate either of two targets, a Grand Slaver or a Rhodian anti-Republic terrorist named Lorgal. Both seem fine. Probably the Slaver. I've taken issue with slavers in this game so far. Tell me about Zulan Centaur, a common intergalactic slaver who tried to kidnap the daughter of a senator. He failed and the girl was recovered, but Zulan himself escaped. This is literally just the Dark Brotherhood. It is. It almost feels more like the Morag Tong from Morrowind, because they're although not really. But the Dark Brotherhood do not really like any of the governments, whereas they like the Republic. Sorry, I should be listening. He will probably try another similar kidnapping soon. He might ransom his victim in exchange for dangerous political secrets that could threaten things. Want to eliminate him before this happens. Our latest information places Zulan on Dantooine. He often sells illicit goods to the wealthy settlers. His land speeder, yep, that's fine. Zulan rarely strays far from his speeder and needs to make a quick escape. His land speeder is on Dantooine. And where's he? He's being held prisoner in a Republic base here on Manaan. I'll probably do the Dantooine one. That seems easy enough. These people are deep in the pockets, whereas the Dark Brotherhood are more like, what do they want? They have their own agenda. The Dark Brotherhood are the edgelords, right? That's not controversial to say. In every game they're in, the Dark Brotherhood are like almost insufferable edgelords. I quite like the Dark Brotherhood questline in Oblivion though. That is a good questline. The Republic would be glad to get rid of Lorgal, so they won't investigate his death closely. It's Epstein. As long as he isn't struck down by a weapon in his cell, the General will be satisfied. Is there anything else? Tell no one about this. If there are others with you when you confront them, make it seem as if you're acting on behalf of the Republic, not the General Haradin. That is all for now. Okay, well, that's something. We have a quest to kill some people if we want to be space assassins. The Space Dark Brotherhood. Let me get my people back, by the way. Party selection, add you, and add you. There we go, I got my boys. I guess I'll save there. We have a couple of leads to go to. We need to find the star map. We need to assassinate some people. We can do both, maybe. Whichever one we come across first. If I find the guy we're going to assassinate, then I'll just assassinate him. If not, we'll go to Dantooine. Either one. Look, terrorist/slaver. We'll kill them both. It's fine. Anything up here? Republic Embassy. That's where we needed to go. So I will save right here. That's our other lead. He said, if you want to know where to find anything, say, Dank Brotherhood. It's not even a pun, but that's the save. That's the save game. Exit. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will be live again tomorrow at the same time as usual. I will be playing Half-Life 2, probably. We're clipping along in that at quite a nice pace, so I'll play some more of that. I will continue playing this next week because it's great. This is a really good game. I really, really, really like KotOR. I don't even think it's like that amazing a game. It's just really a bit like Baldur's Gate 3, or there was another game we played recently that I said this about. That was something. It really sort of tickles my nostalgia bone. That is not something I wish I had said. It really, really tickles the sort of nostalgia prostate. I never played it, but it really feels like the sort of game I enjoyed a lot as a kid. You know, it came out when I was, 7 or something like that? So it feels like one of those games. I played a lot of BioWare games in the 2000s. Quote 959, are we finally in this game gonna get some MILF representation? I would say there hasn't really been MILFs in the game yet, has there? Like Bastilla's mum, I guess, but not really. Has there been a MILF? I think we're about the same age as Bastilla. We're not really a MILF. I think we're in our mid-20s, maybe very early 30s. It's hard to tell. We're all quite smooth. Yeah, I don't know if there's been any MILFs yet. Maybe we'll find one. Maybe that can be our quest. Anyway, let me raid somebody. /raid. That can be a side quest. I am going to raid this person. Speaking of Baldur's Gate. There we go. You love the second game. They're prominent MILFs. Anyway, bye everybody. Live tomorrow. See ya. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Bye.